Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, they run with Campbell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Contreras. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Ready, Warriors, 70, Hawks, Dragon 60. Cat 60, Cat 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Maverick, 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete to McConkey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
And the Chargers,
they'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. It's Campbell. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there, with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Cowboys nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
Looking
Ready?
to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Oh, and this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. The Cowboys at 4-6 now on the year.
Okay,
Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
11 more on that one and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throwing is Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And now off to the races down the right side. And just not quite enough gas in the tank. Down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now they'll shift things around.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
2nd and 6. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Ramsey. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Riggs, Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight. Warrior 70.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, strike.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had in that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, right?
To throw is Milton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Down the right sideline. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Ready, go.
They'll run up the middle with Campbell. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
At the 14-yard line.
They go up the middle with Campbell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
Go! Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattler. 18.
Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Scott, go.
Here's Milton now to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Contreras. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
48-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Warriors, 17. Panthers, Cougar, 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, break.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
65.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the tuck and run. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Ryland for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Cowboys 14. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
34-yard line.
On the set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Hello.
To throw, it's Milton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now Milton trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Cowboys 21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, and that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Milton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's up to the 44-yard line.
9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Trap 60. Trap 60. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Now they go straight. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. Now Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Back to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And they'll accept that penalty.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now this one finds McConkey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. First target, first catch, and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. That is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 19 yards.
On the handoff, here's Campbell. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Chad Wyland on for the field goal. A 40-yard.
And his kick here is good. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to give the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Lambert Smith to return it. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Come on, come on.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready? Go.
On the run, it's Campbell. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Ryland on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Cowboys 28. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Lions.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
To throw is Milton. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Milton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. They'll try and do this himself. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
First down, Chargers.
A give, running left is Campbell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Mustang 19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. 3
points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Let go. Let go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Here we go. Start. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here's Campbell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Red. 70 Lions.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So, for the Chargers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.